Look, something's happened, right? You're either an agent or an agency. But let's be honest, you know where you want to be right now. You can see the potential and you have the skills and the heart, but you're watching other agents get your listings. Other agents that you know aren't as good as you. Add in all the noise and everybody telling you that you need to be the next social media star right now. But there's another way. In the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to share with you how we have helped top agents win and grow for over a decade and literally position them so that their listing goes on easy mode. No more anxiety of hours of cold calls, interrupting strangers' days and getting yelled at. True attraction through marketing prowess. It's kind of like propaganda to make people like you. Maybe this season wasn't as profitable for you as you thought it would be, and you've seen competitors look awesome on the internet. You might even be losing to them because your stuff just doesn't look as good. Maybe not. Maybe your current content supplier is okay. They're cheap, they're fast. Yeah, maybe you get a new photographer every other week, or your team gets pissed that they have to wait a whole day for a minor change because all their processing gets done overseas by strangers who don't give a shit. But you know, they're cheap, right? Now look, most of our clients come to us and stay with us because we put in a level of care and service into our work that gets them results, not just gets us paid. And actually, I'll tell you a funny thing that happens. We have had so many up and coming agents that have decided that they don't want to be positioned as the cheapest, just spitting out cheap marketing content. They want to be recognized as premium, as high end, not dropping their pants on commission percentages and marketing costs, but being able to justify the high ones and getting called into bigger and better listings. We actually had this one client, you may have heard of him, Gavin Rubenstein. Now, I first shot Gavin when he was barely out of his baby-faced teenage stage, and together we built a brand that translated to him being named the #1 agent of Ray White 7 times in a row. Our content got him speaking at ARIC. Our content was used to pitch and win a national TV contract on Amazon called Lux Listings. And he became an industry household name. And in all that time, made like $1 bazillion. But my absolute favorite part of my time with Gavin is that when he started at Double Bay at Ray White, his directors and other agents there told him not to use us, told him to use some cheap-ass supplier. And luckily he ignored them. And now, because we built such a massive brand, he was able, and this still blows my mind, he went to the owners of Ray White, arguably the biggest brand in real estate, and he said to them, I'm opening an office, and you're gonna give me all the support and systems and leverage of the whole Ray White group, but I'm not putting your name or your colors or anything to do with your brand anywhere near it. It's gonna be called the Rubenstein Group. It's gonna be black and white, and I'm gonna do whatever the I want, and you can't do anything about it. And guess what they said? Yes, sir. Thank you for not leaving us. That's the power of brand. Now, that is one example, but we have plenty of those. Actually, I just heard Nick Duchatel took out #1 agent at Bell Property again. We started with Nick around 2015-16, I'm gonna say, and we did profile videos for him and all of his property content. He then coincidentally won the #1 agent in the entire Bell network in 17, just a year later. He won #1 again in 18, #2 in 19, and then still with us again, #1 in 2020, 21, 22. And his office just got us to film them at the awards night last week, where I'm pretty sure he got #1 again. And he is now a director of Bell Property Northern Beaches Group, which has taken over like 8 offices. Look, people win when they're with us. Now, I'm not taking full credit. You have to do the work. You have to put in the time to be a good agent. But man, having a digital footprint that looks high-end, having local creative teams with processes that are smooth and easy, it empowers you to shine your best light. It does a lot of heavy lifting and listing presentations too. And it takes the frustration out of your support teams knowing that they can get content fast and consistently. And admittedly, we get the other kind of agents too, the ones that see Gavin or Marty Fox and think that if they have videos like them, they'll be as successful. Like, no, dude. Good content accentuates the wins. It leverages the wins so that future wins get easier. But you still have to do the work. But once you get a roll on, it's beautiful. So what is it that we actually do? Well, our main focus is VPA, content for real estate, particularly in the residential space. Photography, video, copywriting, and floor plans, all done by local creatives, all in-house, not offshore, which means everybody here is accountable and they actually give a shit. Now, you might not care what the photos even look like, We do. Your potential vendors do too. See, people fall in love with photos of a home, and they attach joy and emotion and vision to them, which means they pay more. Basically, when emotional desire is up, logical decision-making is down. Isn't that what you want? People making emotional decisions? And videos too. Again, we exploded in this industry, bringing creativity to this space, making property videos feel like music videos. And then everyone copied, and there's guys out there still doing videos from 2018 with this terrible day-night flashy transitions and that teleporting thing. And I'll admit, sometimes, they can look cool. In fact, there is a lot of really beautiful videos out there at the moment. And yeah, that stuff might have worked years ago, but thanks to our phone and content brain rot, we found people are looking for authenticity, for connection, for real storytelling, and particularly in the more affluent suburbs of Sydney. All these other production agencies are giving poor 55-year-old Marge epilepsy by teleporting agents all through homes at high speeds so they can look cool on Instagram. And you know what? That's one way. It's a way to build up followers of other agents, because that's all it is, right? You know that. The industry patting itself on the back and wanting to look as cool as the next guy. I see it as posturing and aesthetics. Anyway, I digress. What I'm trying to say is that we're more like creative partners than some same suppliers. You also get consistency. Our main photographer, Fee, has been here for 10 plus years. Our main videographer, Christian, has been here for 8. 80% of our clients have been with us for 8 plus years. Don't you want to know the reason for that kind of loyalty? I'll tell you about this one. Simon Harrison from Bell Property Lane Cove. In the 10 years that his office has been with us, we started together in 2015, I'm going to say. From 2018, he has been in the top 3 of principals in the whole Bell network nationally. Every year since, including this year. I believe the whole office has been in the top 3 every year as well, since about 2019. And their agents are basically always in the top 10. Plus, he's taken over about 4 or 5 other agencies, I think. People win with us. And actually, Simon's a great example of not letting flashy trends influence how he helps people. He understands that his wealthy clients want luxury, elegance, and sophistication, and poise, not TikTok trends. The social content that they do is more focused on culture and recruitment, which I think is really smart. Again, you do you. Be social first. Put all your time and effort into that if that's what you want. I'm just giving you examples of successful people who have won without doing that. Okay, you have options. And beautiful and elegant doesn't mean boring. It's modern, it's sleek, it's powerful. It's like old money confidence while being surrounded by YouTube streamers. You stand tall, and it can be highly emotive and personal. I have to tell you about another client of ours, Dib Chidiak. Now, I think he won the number 3 agent in the REB Awards for the whole of Australia. And I know he's consistently in the top 5. We've been working with him for a number of years. Him and his team recently, though, went through a rebrand. And to lean into their authenticity, we worked together on video styles that would match their vision and their personality. And as creative partners, we constructed a unique style based on neo-soul music, because that was what made him happy. His flow state. That was where the emotion was that he wanted to portray. And again, because we can do that. We're not just pumping out copycat ideas like other agencies. We work with our clients. We let you do what you do best. Not having to be social media superstars, but having a content partner that gives you an incredible digital presence and positioning you with a higher class of property and client, which means people come to you. You chase less. That anxiety disappears because people see the professionalism and the standard that you use in property marketing, and they call you to showcase their own property in the same way. Like our existing clients, you win. You win consistently with partners that have been helping people win for over a decade. You'll get more recognition than ever before. Getting leads becomes easier, having more conversations and making more money. So if that's something that you do want to do, scroll down and book a time to chat. There's nothing to sign up for. If you haven't noticed, we're pretty chill here. I'm not going to be giving you a hard sell on anything. In fact, I actually turn down more clients than we take on. So if you're not the best fit for us, I'll be totally honest with you and upfront. And because the creative community is really close, I'll likely be able to refer you to someone that I think could handle your needs better and I'd be happy to do so. Look, the real estate game is a stressful one. If you want to flush out the noise of everyone telling you that you need to be the next TikTok star and want to instead do what's proved to work and heightens your reputation, your confidence, and ultimately your bank account, then we look forward to chatting with you. You've waited long enough.